Secretary of FIFA has been speaking. We highlighted it for you a couple of days ago, how the draws will go down. But just to re-emphasize all that we've said, let's listen to Jerome Valk talk about the draw once again on Sports Tonight.
You know, there are 32 teams playing at the World Cup 2014. 13 teams from Europe, 6 from South America, 5 from Africa, 4 from Asia, and 4 from North and Central America and Caribbean. The European team, which is in pot 2, will be drawn, and then we will draw a ball from the pot X, where you have the 4 South American teams, which are Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Uruguay, to determine in which group this European team from pot 2 will play. Having done that, we will empty the pot 2, making sure that, again, we don't have these 2 South American teams, Chile and Ecuador, with Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Uruguay, and being sure that they will be with the European team, seeded in pot 1, and we'll empty the pot 3, and we'll empty the pot 4. So the only one, may I say, challenge or risk is to make sure that this pot 2 is at the end with the right teams in the right group to protect this FIFA principle of the draw.
All right, so that's how it will go down. 5 p.m. tomorrow, Nigerian time. A lot of people asking questions on Twitter. How do you follow it? I think there's an arrangement for BON. BON is the umbrella body for all broadcast stations in Nigeria. It will be Osme and BON have an arrangement to see the game, to show the draws live. So you could be able to follow as well the draw for the 2014 World Cup on terrestrial TV, not just on cable TV. So everybody should be able to see how the draws are made and who Nigeria will be drawn against at the World Cup proper. We will step down from the World Cup to the Glo CAF Awards in a minute. We'll take a break. When we return, CAF have brought the shortlist of 10, the final shortlist of 10 for the Glo CAF Awards Player of the Year. And interestingly, it's looking very good for Nigeria. We'll take this message around the Glo CAF Awards. We'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
Africa, a land of 3,000 tribes, 54 nations, and 1 language. We all speak football. It's what drives us. And it's where the best players in the world appear out of nowhere. Who is this year's best young player? Who is the best national team? And who will be the African Player of the Year 2013? We all speak football, so let your voice be heard. Spend 10,000 Naira on airtime to secure a seat at the Glo CAF Awards in Lagos on January the 9th. This is where the best players in the world are made.
It's football and it's our game. It's football and it's our game.
A time comes in the life of every race when people are driven by echoes of the past to chart a course for an exalted future. Africa is at this threshold as major actors in the Africa arena plot a renaissance towards common destiny. Let's pedal across the streams of yesterday, from the back streets of Africa to the defining roles of policymakers, the political realities of the African nation, balance of power, and the strive to sustain national interest and identity. Join us on Network Africa on Channels Television. Network Africa, the rallying point for the emergence of a new Africa.
Thank you for staying with us. It's still Sports Tonight this Thursday, and Yemadibayo is here with me, starting off the show with me this Thursday. Let's come down now and talk about the Glo CAF Awards. We've been talking about it, highlighting it, and now finally the Confederation of African Football CAF have announced the shortlist of 10. And I told you it's really looking good for Nigeria now, because we have not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, we have 4 in the shortlist of 10, and that for me is a sign that something good is probably on the way for Nigeria.
40% chance that a Nigerian can win. That's the odds, and you might not be able to say which Nigerian, but it looks good. It looks good for us right now, and it's been a while we've had it this good, having Nigerians. But hopefully, I'm just hoping the Nigerian will get to pick it. Looking at Yaya Toure, just won the.
But before we talk about Yaya Toure, let's talk about the Nigerians and dwell on our own first. The 4 Nigerians in the shortlist of 10, in the final shortlist of 10, are those that you are seeing on your screen right now. Vincent Enyama clearly in that shortlist. John Mikel Lubi also in that shortlist. Emmanuel Emenike also there, and Ahmed Musa completes the 4 Nigerians in the shortlist of 10. We have other people like Yaya Toure of Cote d'Ivoire, Didier Drogba, we have Asamoah Gyan, we have Jonathan Petropa of Burkina Faso, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang of Gabon, Mohamed Aboutrika as well. But for Nigeria, our eyes are on these 4 guys. I don't know if there will be another shortlist, but I'm expecting that at least 3 out of these 4 guys should make that final shortlist and should be in the top 3 or top 4 at the end of the day.
Well, I hope so too.
Only Yaya Toure for me comes like someone that could knock any of them out.
Well, a lot has been said about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. A lot has been said about him, and you don't want to look away. So you're looking at Yaya Toure, Pierre-Emerick, Jonathan Petropa as well. Those 3, and of course maybe that's if it gets to the final 5. I don't know how they're going to prune it down, but at some point I expect there's going to be just 3, at some point. But I'm hoping in Nigeria, and realistically, I'm tipping Vincent.
Okay, other categories of awards for the Glo CAF Awards for 2013, we have Club of the Year. It's down to El Ahly of Egypt, who won the Champions League, Sheikh Faxien, who just last weekend won the CAF Confederations Cup, and Orlando Pirates of South Africa, who were losing finalists.
Against all odds, got to the final.
Coach of the Year, of course, 2 Nigerians in the shortlist of 3. Stephen Keshi, Super Eagles, Paul Pot of Burkina Faso, and Manu Gaba of Nigeria. Surely that award looks like a Nigerian award, considering the fact that the 2 Nigerian coaches there really made some mark. Most promising talent, that's for young talents as well, in Nigerian is also nominated. We have Ebenezer Asifwa of Ghana, he plays for FC Sion. We have Saleh Goma, he plays for MP in Egypt. We have Kelechi Iheanacho, the young lad who took the world by storm at the Under-17 World Cup, most valuable player of Nigeria. And we have Alexi Yoguda, Cotton Sport, and Cameroon. So that's the most promising talent category of the Glo CAF Awards for 2013. National Team of the Year, we have the Super Eagles of Nigeria in with a shout. We have Ethiopia, and we have Burkina Faso also.
I'll close my eyes.
Looks like a Nigerian award, this one.
In fact, Nigeria dominated the categories, and but this one, I'll close my eyes and pick Nigeria. And if Nigeria doesn't win, I'll protest. I'll lead the protest, because whoever cares to listen, Nigeria should win. I mean, Ethiopia has not won anything. Burkina Faso has not won anything. Nigeria
Burkina Faso were losing finalists, and they lost to Nigeria, and they couldn't make it to the World Cup. Ethiopia also lost. These 2 teams lost to Nigeria.
So it's easy, pretty easy. If I was voting, or whoever is voting. So I think we should take that one.
Okay, we have nominees as well for referees. We couldn't put that out for you on slide. We have Alion Net of Cameroon. We have Amouidi Jamel of Algeria. That was the man that handled the Nations Cup final. And we have Papa Bakari Gazama of Gambia, handled the CAF Champions League final, and handled our game against Ethiopia, the last round of games, our last game, second leg in Calabar, that we won by 2-0. Nigeria also is in with the CAF Fair Play Award. The Nigerian Football Supporters Club were listed for that. And then we have Golden Eagles shortlisted for Youth National Team of the Year. So it's really looking like a Nigerian awards night, January 9, that is. Bruno Metsu, the Frenchman, late former coach of Senegal, is shortlisted for Legend Award. And we have Moroccan international Mehdi Faria also shortlisted for Legend Award. So it's really shaping up, and Nigeria in with a shout on a whole lot of
7 or 8 categories.
all those categories, but the main category